Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful morning out here. You know, I just see this beautiful field, this beautiful grass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I woke up this morning feeling so great that I ain't go to sleep. How that sound? I woke up this morning feeling so great that I haven't been to sleep all night. But I woke up this morning, but I ain't been to sleep all night. I just realized the greatest thing in the world. I was just telling one of my homeboys, like, I want y'all to see it because I'm not just wasting my time just to talk to y'all on here because I got a goal and I got a place to be and I'm going to meet my destiny. And we going to meet. And that success is going to be there because it's all about that book. Forget all that. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're up, you should love life. It's a beautiful day. You can't take this away from a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful, wonderful day out here. You know what I'm saying? The grass is green. It's plentiful. Look at all the trees around. Now you tell me this. If the trees produce energy, and trees produce money. And if you are energy and you learn how to raise your energy up, don't that mean that if the trees produce energy and currency is energy and trees produce the paper that makes the money, don't that make you already successful? Look at your abundance already. Look at all them trees. Look at your abundance. Start waking up and realize who you is. Start believing and focusing you. Because a lot of y'all, I don't even know what to say about you. But guess what? I really do and been wanting to tell you all this story, but you know, I've been in a different place. But I'm not there no more. So I can tell you a whole great story about who I am. So not just you get to meet me today, but you get to hear my story this morning. So, yes, I'm Black Rich Gang, aka Richard Brooks, and this is my life. I grew up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it was just life. My mom was on drugs, my daddy's on drugs. Just typical black man living in the hood, growing up in the hood. Lancaster, Pennsylvania is a city. You know what I'm saying? It's like 3 hours from New York. So, you know, it's a high drug epidemic down there. Anybody who done been to the city of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, know what it looked like. So, forget that. But I had to grow up there. And I had to endure not having a mother or a father that to believe in me or push me to have something. Their life was totally about partying and drugs and just doing what they do. Now you tell me this. How can I get mad when I don't even understand life at that point? I just living as a kid, not understanding. Getting abused as a little boy because my daddy beat my mama and my mama beat me just because I look like this man. I'm not learning. I'm in school. They said I'm slow at reading. I didn't get no tutor. I just stayed slow at reading. So eventually my mama got tired of them ass whoopings. But she didn't get tired of the drug, but she got tired of ass whooping. So guess what? She packed her stuff and moved me and her and my sister down south to this way. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. Let me go back. Well, she didn't move my sister down this way. My sister got her leg broke because my daddy pushed my mama down her stairs. And my mama was holding my sister's arm and they fell. My sister's leg broke. So DSS took my sister. So my sister got adopted by some white folks, but my grandma wasn't having it in South Carolina, so she adopted my sister. That way my sister still be in the family. So my mama decided after all the ass whooping, let's move down south to South Carolina. So that's how I end up at this beautiful place. You know what I'm saying? At the age of 13, 14. Now, moving down here thinking life was going to be different is great. Wow. Oh, we just down here. I'm thinking we're gonna change. My mom's still drunk. She meets some man. She basically runs off with the dude. Not saying that's a bad thing, because at this time she just want love. She just looking for somebody to fill that void that been destroying her life for so long. Now she just want to fill it with that same passion. So she did. She found her somebody that she could truly love. And for a long time, me and this man couldn't see eye to eye. I didn't fool with no dude. I definitely fool with him, old man, disrespect my mama, because I watched my daddy do it for so long. Nobody told me the way of living that my daddy and my mom lived was wrong. Nobody. That's all I seen all my life. So guess what? I had to grow up out here. So when my mom was out there, I couldn't stay with my mama. She told me I couldn't stay because her boyfriend didn't want me to stay. So I had to move with my grandma into the country. Now this is a miserable thing, because I wasn't living the life that I wanted to live. I was living the life that I chose. So when I got strong enough to go out here and say, listen, I want to get my own sneakers, because they told me in order for me to have name brand stuff, I had to get a job. But when I got that job, they said, well, you got to pay us some money to stay. So I'm not understanding, like, pay you money to stay? You my parents, you my grandparents. My sister ain't got to pay to stay. My aunt ain't got to pay to stay, but we was young, and I understand. They was just trying to mold me to be something better. Because at this point, you got to understand, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I wanted to run the streets and do what I wanted to do. So guess what? Me, being rebellious from the previous experience in my life, I ran away from home, not knowing what they're going to take me. I just knew that I wasn't giving my money to my grandma and them to pay no bills, when I just wanted a pair of Jordans. I just wanted to have what the other kids had. I just wanted to be clean and go to school. Went to school. I didn't get at school. I got picked at. I got teased. Do you know how that feels to get picked at and teased at the age 13 and 14 by a bunch of kids who dress nice, who their parents give them whatever they want, but they been friends? So what did I do? I ran to the nearest thing that made me comfortable, being in the hood selling drugs. And I sold drugs and I sold drugs. It didn't get me nowhere. It got me one place, in jail, 10 years. 10 years of my life gone because I didn't know what to do with my life. 10 years of my life gone because somebody didn't want to show me, and nobody told me that I had to teach myself or push myself to be a better person. 10 years of my life wasted. Can I get that back? No, that's time gone. So them 10 years I sat in jail, I watched all these different people come up. I watched 5%ers. I watched people who believed in Jesus. I watched atheists. I watched all these Muslims. And I just didn't understand, like, all these different groups. And everybody was coming to me to join their group. Why? But I didn't want that. I didn't want that. Because I knew something inside of me kept me where I was at and kept me humble. So I started, I came home after my bid, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to study, so I started trying to get in the books, but guess what? With that non-negative hanging around the negative people, doing the negative things, what I'm doing, I'm in the club. Now, my life is going down the drain. I'm with everybody else doing what they doing, snorting powder, partying hard, out all night. I'm looking bad as shit. I can't take care of myself. I can't pick myself up because I'm so drowned in the negative that I can't see the positive. So it took all that for me to wake up and go to jail almost one more time for somebody who called themselves my friend. Not they was my friend, they called themselves my friend. I was about to sit in jail, probably about to do another 10 or better. If it wasn't proof and I wasn't a man, something told me to sit at my car. If I didn't stay at the scene of the crime when the 4 pounds got found in my car, I would be in jail right now probably. That would have been my third offense, trafficking, third offense, marijuana, third offense, crack. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here to tell you this story. Do you get it? I had to believe. I had to believe in who I was. I couldn't give up. I had to focus. I had to go hard. So after that point in my life, it was time to really start changing my life. So I thought the best thing for me to do was get married. Yeah, I got married. Yeah, you heard me. I got married. Listen here. I'm truly a humble man, and I truly love my ex-wife at one point in time with everything I got. And don't get me wrong, I still love her. But as a friend and as a co-parent to raise my beautiful 3 kids, or should I say my babies, because I don't like using that word kids. So as my marriage went along, while we was just, at first, you know, when we was just together as a couple, this was my best friend. And I never understood what was going on, and everything just happened so fast. All of a sudden, I'm married. Now, that same person who was my best friend turned out to be my worst enemy. Cheated on me, had a baby on me, called me out my name, made me feel this big all the time. And I wasn't doing nothing but trying to be a positive and loyal man. And through my marriage, I started listening to people like Wayne Dyer, you know what I'm saying? And I'll study on and listen to Abraham. Listen to Abraham on the motivational speaking on how to change your thoughts and change your world and be positive, understanding that God is energy and we are energy and we all connected, and if we start believing in ourselves, and you can change your life and do more. So I started studying and I started digging because I wanted more in my life, and I started going hard because I wanted more in my life, and I didn't give up. And then my first goal was, I said I want to get a BMW. Everybody, my mama, my aunts, my sisters, my cousins, you can't afford no BMW. Black men can't afford no BMW. Listen, you better just get you a car, cheap car that you pay for $700-800, and just be done with it and be happy. Stop trying to overdo stuff because you'll never have it. If I would have let them keep me down in that cycle like they've been, always beat me down and tell me I wasn't gonna be nothing instead of picking me up, where would I be today? Where would I be today? Listen here. I started believing in myself from that point on. Because you know why I started believing in myself? Because I believed in myself so much. I did positive affirmation. I wrote that BMW down. I went and before I even had the money to get a BMW, I went and and started signing like I wanted to buy the BMW and had no money. But some reason propelled me to do it, so I went and did that. And when I went and did that, it made a change in my life, because not only did I do that, but in 3 to 4 weeks after that, I had that same 745 BMW. And then I told my friends, I'm gonna put some rims on it. They be like, bro, you ain't put no rims on that car, bro. It's gonna be like that forever. I turned around, put 26s on that car. Then I turned around, put 28s on it, because I started believing in me. The more I started believing in me, the more things started coming out of me that I didn't think I had in me, because I started believing in me. I started trusting in me. But I still went in and had that negativity pulling around because I was around the wrong people. So I still had a negative life going on. I still was getting pulled to the negative, even though the good was trying to get me, but the negative was trying to get me. It was a positive, negative. I was back and forth. I was straddled because I was lost. Just trying to do right. Y'all ain't hear me. I said I was trying to do right, but I was lost. So now constantly I push myself to strive to do better. And I promise you, everything that I asked for or wrote down on the positive affirmation or pushed myself out and got, you know what I'm saying? My business, my t-shirt business, my music, everything's out there because I found out what success was. It wasn't from waiting on me. Wasn't nobody gonna tell me about success. Wasn't nobody gonna walk up to me and hand me success. I had to go get success. And I had to understand it was a lot of work in success. And I couldn't give up. And I had to understand that I had to study. And I had to do the work. And I had to put in the time. And I had to learn, the biggest thing, I had to learn who I was. Black Rich Gang, aka Richard Brooks. And that's what I'm telling you. Until you learn out who you are, until you start believing in you, until you start focusing on you, Listen here, don't nobody give a fuck or a damn about what your life is or what you got going on. So they don't care about your fucking story. They don't care the day, tomorrow, next day. They glad it's you because it's not them. And they just got a rumor to go talk about you because you talking and telling all your business. Wake the fuck up. Half of y'all need to stay the fuck off Facebook. You can't be successful if you always on Facebook putting bullshit. You can't have nothing if you always hang. Listen here, I was told this. If you hang around 9 broke people, you gonna be the 10th broke person. So you tell me where you want your life to be. Do you want to be broke? Or do you want success? Do you want the wealth and the riches? Or do you want to understand what heaven is on earth? Stop waiting for somebody to change your life and change your own life. Ain't no more me doing the things of the past that I used to do. No, it's time to wake up and live a better life. So every day is a new day, and I have to push myself, and I have to go hard, because who's going to go hard for me if I don't go hard for myself? All I'm saying, listen, you have to believe in yourself and push yourself. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to waste your time. Listen, I've been up all night, you know what I'm saying, studying, you know what I'm saying, on different motivational speakers, you know what I'm saying. I always listen to motivational speakers. I build myself up constantly because I believe in success, and I believe in being positive, and I believe in being happy, and I believe in love, and I believe in everything inside me, because without that God inside me, how would I ever knew was all this beautiful stuff out here in front of me? Tell me. Nobody taught me this. This is crazy. Nobody, I ain't had no coaches, no mentors. Right now, this is just me. Nobody taught me shit yet. I ain't been in no class yet. This is what I'm learning from the experience of me teaching me. From watching and reading and studying constantly. And I'm hungry for it. And I am a motivational speaker. I am a hip-hop rap star. I am that. Listen here, I love life, and I love you too. And I'm just trying to wake somebody up who want to have something in life. Stop sitting around dealing with dead folks with dead looks on their face. They killing you. You got to change your surroundings. You got to upgrade. Just like you got to raise your vibration. And you got to understand what it takes to raise your vibration. Stop giving up on yourself. Start changing life from the way you eat, your health, you know what I'm saying? When it feels uncomfortable, that's when you need to start pushing and keep pushing. Just like if I'm doing push-ups, why count when it's easy? Count when it start getting hard. When you're struggling, you're shaking, you can't get right. You're 22. Come on, man, get right, man. Start loving your life and pushing and run for your dream and run for your success and run for each and goal that you want to complete. Because listen here, if you start making your goals now, guess what's going to happen? I guarantee you, you're going to meet success dead in the hook, and the door is going to be open right there. That door right there is going to be open because success is right there. And if you stop right here, that's your fault, because success is right there. And you gave up on success when all you had to do was walk through the door. It's common sense. Well, listen here, this is Black Rich Gang. You know who I am. But I'm finna walk through the door of success. So I love y'all, and y'all have a good day.